So I'll give you a couple stories here. So first of all, a person who I know who works in university, this is a person who is a professor. I heard them say something several years ago that I called them out on. And this person said they were talking about student early education. And this person had a child who was in early education. The child was in like second or third grade at the time. This is a professor with a kid in the second or third grade. And this professor said that there were students out there. Let me back up. So y'all remember during the scamdemic that, hey, Casa Mia Interiors, I see you over there on IG. During the scamdemic, there were, of course, a lot of kids couldn't go to school. So the kids got sent computers at home, and if the kids didn't have a parent watching them, then they weren't doing anything on the computers. But there were parents who have resources. They were investing in homeschooling during that time, and everybody was out of school. And they would do these things called pods. Y'all know about these things, pods? So a pod is like if I live in a neighborhood and I have some money, and then there's like four or five other parents in the neighborhood, and we all got money, and our kids are around the same age, we would all put our money together, hire some like a homeschool teacher. The homeschool teacher would come to one of our houses because we all got a nice size house, and then all five parents would send their kids to that one house every day, and then the teacher would come and teach those five kids, that little group, teach those five kids every day. And they were doing this during COVID when everybody was not able to go to school. And what happened during that period, and again, this is the framing that this professor was giving. What happened during that period is that the kids whose parents had resources, they didn't fall behind in school because their parents had the resources to make sure they kept up. And they were actually advancing because they were getting taught in this small group during the time when other kids couldn't even go to school. And the kids who didn't have resources or their parents didn't have resources, they were falling behind because they weren't getting any personal instruction. They had got thrown this computer and they got thrown a bunch of homework, I guess you could say, that they couldn't figure out because, first of all, the teacher's not there to help you. And secondly, or the teacher's not there to help you, number one. Number two, the teacher might not know how to use the damn internet because a lot of teachers are not as computer savvy as they would be talking to a kid in a classroom of 25 or 30 students. And third, if you're a kid who's stuck at home because you can't go to school, but your parents have to work still, well, who the hell is watching you while you're sitting there with that laptop and you're supposed to be doing work? Well, the answer is nobody. And my mom works as a teacher, so I know this was happening, and she was showing me. My mom is not computer literate. I mean, she's literate in that she's figured it out over the years, but she can't just be out there banging stuff out. She's not a computer person.